Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is lecture number 16 and today we will discuss about library, the utility of library, organization of library, class library, classification and arrangement of books, reading rooms. First of all, in introduction, if we talk about that the importance of library in school is being realized now, and we all know that without library this is very strange that if organization has no library. The work of school is to give the students knowledge of necessary things and to bring about such an all-round development of the student that he is able to lead as a successful life. The span of man's life is not so big that he can learn everything through practical experiences. We can learn by the various experiences gained and accumulated by our ancestors. These experiences have been recorded in various books so that they may not perish. Man saves a lot of his own time with the help of the vast store of wisdom and experience accumulated by his forefathers and handed over to him as a legacy. Knowledge of these experiences facilitates his work of acquiring new knowledge. Hence, a library is a necessity for the school and sufficient attention should be directed towards its proper organizations, utilization and development. Now, what is utility of library? Students cannot acquire knowledge only through textbooks or classroom lectures, so they should refer to other books also, for then only will their knowledge widen. The best thing would be that a teacher should create an interest in each student in his project and in his subject and give the names of the important books for reference. So in this way, the students will learn to acquire knowledge themselves. The teacher should try to inculcate in a student's varied interest can't be fulfilled only through class lectures or textbooks. The library is of great help in the fulfillment of their wishes, ambitions, and inclinations, for it provides ample opportunities for acquiring knowledge. The knowledge gained through the class lectures of teachers may be easily forgotten after some times, but that which the student acquires himself through self-study, it will be remembered by him even after leaving the school. In utility of library, we can say that students have different tasks at different stages of life, and when he is able to read, he likes to read books according to his needs and taste. The entire environment of the school contributes toward education, and the library is of great help in creating a suitable environment for education. The library may help develop different taste in the students. After reading one book, the desire for another is created, thus a reading habit is formed. The library does the work of teacher for the students. It will not be wrong to say that the defects of classroom teaching can be rectified to a great extent through the library, because the teacher cannot teach from the point of view of the interest of every student, not can he develop his various interests fully. So this is only possible through the library. The teacher should encourage students to read books according to their interests. The organization of the library. The aim of the library may be fulfilled only when it is well organized and the selection of book is made properly. Now there are some following things that should be considered while organizing the library. Number first, that is, the aim of library is to enlarge and consolidate the knowledge acquired in the classroom. In a library, there should be books according to the age, ability and interest of the students. A library should help build up suitable environments in the school. For this, there should be such a reading room in a library where the students may sit and read. A library should help develop the knowledge and intelligence of students. The library should be helpful in enlarging the knowledge and helping the work of both the students and the teachers. The utility of library depends upon its proper organization, which includes the distribution of books, their arrangements, the situation of the library. A library may be properly utilized only when all this is done. It should not be situated at such a place where atmosphere is not peaceful. For this, it should be remembered that it is not situated near the lower classes. In schools having double-storied buildings, the library should be on the second floor. Sufficient sitting place for the students should be provided. The room should be large enough to accommodate at least 15% of the students of the schools. The yearly and monthly publications should be so arranged that the students might take them out to read as they wish and then replace them. The librarian should be able to give information about the books asked by the students. At present, a library is not properly utilized in most of the schools. The library exists only in the name, and the students cannot easily get books from there. Books for these libraries are purchased without any reference to the interest or abilities and standards of student. The principal doesn't even know what type of books is there in the school. Besides, in most of the schools, the librarian is appointed from amongst the teachers, and he has to teach also. If he is busy in teaching, how can I take sufficient interest in the library? He doesn't pay any attention toward the proper management of the library and tries limiting the number of books taken by the student as far as possible. Such a library is quite useless. So no taste for self-study can be developed in the students through such a library. Hence it is necessary to introduce reforms in school libraries. It will be better if an experienced or trained person is appointed as a librarian. So if this is not possible, an interested teachers should be entrusted with this work. The teacher who is given this responsibility should get some consideration in regard to the teaching load. Besides, a teacher's librarian should be given some extra payment in promotion to the work to be done. The teacher should have all the necessary information in regards to the various subjects and books. The books should be arranged in such a manner that the student himself may know what books he should read on the particular subject. So this will be possible if the books are arranged according to the classes and subjects. But this can be done easily only if the teachers of particular subject also realize their responsibility. The teacher in the particular subject should assist in the arrangement of books. Apart from this, the method of issuing books should be easier. If the assistant of some students of the class is taken, probably this job will be facilitated and the students will also get an opportunity to learn the ways of management and gain information about books. Students of higher class can derive great benefits if the books are arranged according to the subjects. The teacher of these subjects should inform the students about the books on the subject and encourage the students to read them. The contribution and issue of books should be done properly. So this should be a rule of keeping a book for a fixed period of time, for then only will the students get equal opportunities. Now there are something about class library. Means there should be a central library in the schools, but beside this, if there are class libraries, so it will be easier for the students to get books from these. So the class teacher is familiar with all the students in the class and he can guide the students about the books suitable for them. In the class library, books should be selected according to the abilities and interest of the students of the class. Class libraries enable the students to get books easily and to avoid a waste of time. Besides, the teacher, by telling about different books, helps to develop in the students' varied interests. Class libraries will provide very useful for lower classes because at this stage the students are not of an age to have a complete knowledge of different subjects, nor do they have any interest in this. Besides, in lower classes the class teachers can tell the students which books on different subjects are suitable for them. The next one is in the class library, the students should be given facility of choosing the books for themselves. Some students get books issued from the library, but they often return them unread. Hence, the teacher should find out, shelter the students has read the book or not. It will be good if record is maintained showing the number of books our students read during the course of the year. All of the books which a student reads should be listed on the page. We should also indicate the date of issue and return, so that the teacher will be able to create a taste for reading in that student who does not have such a taste. The teacher should also see that the home task assigned by them should be as many require the students to read books from the library. Then classification and arrangement of books. The books in the library should be properly arranged and classified as they have as a great importance as the library itself. The importance does not consist in storing a large number of books as in having suitable books in the proper order. So in this connection, attendance should be directed toward the utility of books. For this, it is necessary that teachers should consider the context of the books. These books should be according to the capacity and ability of the student is able to understand a book. He feels encouraged to read other books as well. The significance of library doesn't lie in processing such books of great author which the students cannot understand, but in the collection of such books which the student of different levels can fully utilize. There should be more than one copy of the books which are useful from the point of view of the students. It is found in some schools that the teachers who are preparing for some examinations get those books for the library which they themselves need and which is neither up to the students nor of any use of them. In the school library, there should not be a book for the teachers also, but these should not be purchased from the funds for the books for students. Now, there are some following things that should be considered in the collection of books. The first one is that the book in the library should be according to the interest, age, and abilities of the students. At the time of collecting books, it should be remembered that they should develop the knowledge of the students. The books should be such as they may be easily understood by the student and may develop in them the power of thinking and reasoning. The book should be useful to both the teacher and the students. After collecting the books, these should be classified according to the subject, ability, interest, age, and class of the students in such a way that they may be utilized. The librarian should, with the help of other teachers in different subjects and classes, write down separately in the register the names of books on the different subjects and for different classes. In this way, the students will easily know the names of necessary books and get them without difficulty. This will also be able to make full use of the books. At present, our students cannot make full use of the school library. So there are several reasons for this. Firstly, the library is not well organized and the books are not classified and arranged properly. Secondly, the students do not have any taste of reading books nor do they adopt the proper method of reading. So it is necessary in the interest of the students to remove all these defects. Now, reading room. Along with the library, you know that a reading room is also deemed necessary. So there should be sufficient place for the student to sit and read in this room. So there should be proper arrangements of light and air in a library. In the reading room, there should be newspapers, magazines, so that the students may read them and be updated. In the reading room, a copy of school magazines consisting of articles, stories, riddles, and jokes written by the students. Others also get inspirations to write these. Only such magazines should be ordered for the reading room, which may cater to the interest of the students and help in the formation of their character. If along with the library there is a museum also, so it will be an ideal thing. So these museums should belong to schools, and articles of historical values and beautiful paintings and sculptures should be stored. Thanks for watching. So click on subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this and lectures. So take care. Allah Hafiz.